Welcome back, ladies. Today is day 28 of your 30-day challenge. Today's session is going to be circuit bar. We're going to be moving nice and fast with some fun exercises. The equipment you'll need today will be your yoga mat as always, your bar, so that chair table you've been using, a set of light weights, 2 if you have light set and a heavy set, and your Pilates ball. Grab your equipment, get set up, and let's get going. Begin at the back of your mat for the warm-up. Big stretch up, tuck your chin down, roll through, full spinal stretch, thighs go down, look up, stretch back and push away. Perfect. Bring yourself back through that plank and walk yourself back. Roll up through your spine, lengthen through the whole body and repeat. Just go all the way down and bring yourself into a plank. Thighs go down. Push back, child's pose, nice stretch, and bring yourself in plank. Take it back, couple more just like this. Reach it up, getting the body and brain ready to work. So today we'll be working 45 seconds on, taking a 15-second rest between each exercise. We have about 7 movements to get through. 6, 7 movements. We'll do 4 rounds. Got it. And rest back. And then bring yourself back to plank. And from here, take 1 foot forward. Just stretch out through that thigh. Reach it on up. Press back. Other foot comes forward, and you're going to reach up. And again, just repeat. So plank. Reach. Stretch out through those legs. Take a plank. And reach up. Perfect. Plank position, walk yourself back, roll up nice and easy, bring yourself to your bar, and just go for some alternating lunges, stepping it back. Perfect. Bring a little bit of fire into those legs, gently supporting yourself on that bar. Let's go 4 more each side for 4. Last minute before we get moving is that first exercise for our circuit today. There'll be 4 rounds, 6 movements. Go for 4. This is 3. Last 2, shoulders back, standing tall. Last 1. Beautiful, come into a wide second. Just take it down and up. Down this time, reach, down and reach. We're gonna start in about 40 seconds. We're gonna squat center with a lunge. Squat center and lunge to the other side. I will demonstrate, of course, and be moving with you. 4 more each side. Reach it up. Last 3. You've got 2. Last 1 and 1. Beautiful. So nice and easy. Weights are optional. We're starting in 10 seconds. We're going to squat down, lunge, squat, lunge to the other side. Starting in 3, 2, 1. So take a squat and 1 leg lunges. Take a squat, other leg lunges. Squat down, lunge back. Squat down, lunge back. Keep moving like this. You're going to stay here for 45 seconds before we switch to an ice skater on the bar. Take it back, bring it in. Perfect. Option is to grab weights and have the weights out in front of you or down by your side. So maybe you want to just do this first round with no weights, and then we can add on the next round. We've got 4 rounds, finishing in 3 seconds here, and rest. Come to your bar, 45 seconds on 1 leg. Set your left foot up, lean forward, make sure there's no pain in your back, suck your belly button in. Full range in that ice skater exercise. Lift straight up and lift, release. Think about the hip bones pointing straight down to the ground. Tiny bend in your supporting leg. Beautiful, ladies, lift and release. So we'll go 45 seconds on 1 leg, little rest as we switch to the other leg. Full range here, we're going to add a pulse in the top. I'll let you know when we get straight into that. Lift it up and down. From here, hold it, last 15 seconds. I want you to pulse that, point the toe, make it long. If there's any pain in your back, you can bring the body up a little bit higher and make the leg a Make sure you're feeling it in that glute muscle. We've got about 5 seconds left, and switch. Bend that supporting knee, hip bones pointing straight down to the ground. Bring your chest down. Try and bring the back as low as you can, chest as low as you can. Full range here. Have the feeling somebody's pulling that toe. Beautiful, guys. So a full body workout today in circuit bar. Let's go. Full range, core is strong. Keep drawing the belly button in and up. Lift and release. Next exercise, guys, we're going into isolated arms. So you want to grab your light set or your heavy set, depending on how strong you're feeling for this first round. But remember, we have 4 rounds. This is round 1. Kick and release. Draw your belly in. Now stay up for the final 15 seconds to pulse. Point the toe, lengthen the body from head all the way to that toe. Last few seconds, then we move on to the arms. Love it. Pulse it here. 5, 3, 2, 1. So, light set or heavy set. Grab your dumbbells. And from here, we're going to go straight into an isolated arm movement. Arms coming out, get ready, let's just pulse. Perfect. So don't worry about the legs for this one. You can go a little heavier with those dumbbells if you're ready. Pulse it here. So now just go down and up. Little rotation and lift. Next exercise, so you're ready, will be the ball between our thighs. Perfect. Open, release. We'll come to the bar and we'll bring the ball in between those legs. 4, 3, 2. Now from here, press forwards, press back. Forwards and back. Keep those arms raised. Nice fun class today. You'll see how you feel after that first round, and then you can start adding on, going a little bit deeper into those movements. Last few seconds. Tiny circles back to finish. 3, 2, 1, and release. Grab your ball now, facing sideways on that bar. Core is super strong. You can face towards it, it doesn't matter. Rise up onto the toes. Now from here, straight down. Let's just squeeze the ball, draw the belly in. To high on its toes, 45 seconds here. Suck the stomach in. Now let's pulse down. Pulse, pulse. Last exercise in this circuit before we repeat will be in a plank position, mountain climbers. So strong through the core, finishing off with core and upper body strengthening. And then we repeat 3 more times, and then you're done. Let's go. So nice and strong. Now hold. Pulse and squeeze at the same time. Perfect. Draw your belly in. Stay focused. A little bit lower down if you can. Heels a little bit higher if you can. Perfect. And rest. Switch. We're going all the way back to the beginning. Grab a set of weights if you are ready. It's going to be squat lunge. So weights can be up on your shoulders or down by your side. You're going to squat down and lunge back. That's it. Let's go. So squat, lunge behind. Squat, lunge behind. Squat, lunge back. Squat, take a lunge. We keep alternating. So it means one leg goes back and then you switch. Try to come a little bit deeper. You've got that additional weight now. Doing really good here. Squat and take it back. Perfect. Squeeze your bum in the top. Stay low. So I'm staying in that pulse and pulse. Get my thighs nice and on fire. Less than 10 seconds. Try and come back a little bit deeper. Excellent. And rest. Ice skater. Facing towards your bar. Get set up. Doesn't matter which foot you start with, guys. Bring the chest down, starting in a few seconds. Draw your belly in, body is long. Lift and release. Lift, perfect. Point that toe. Lifting up full range. Perfect, beautiful. Stay just like this. Squeeze. Think about somebody pulling that toe away. Think about being long from the crown of the head all the way to that toe. We've got about 10 more seconds before we take that pulse. Draw your belly in. Last few seconds. Now keep that leg lifted. Pulse it here. Pulse. Draw the belly in. Point the toe. Keep sucking your belly button up. Stay like this. Find a little bit more length and rest. Switch, other leg, same thing. So setting up, bring your foot to face forwards towards that bar. Soften that knee slightly. Starting in about 5 seconds. So bringing the chest down, preparing, ready to move in 3, 2, 1. Take it up and release. Squeeze, lengthen through. Body is long and strong. Looking good, ladies. Take it up and down. Excellent. Squeeze to rise. Making sure there's no pain in your lower back. Moving with strength and focus. You got it, girls. Let's go. Getting ready for that set of pulses coming up. And pulse it here. Pulse. Pulse. Perfect. Point the toe. Leg is strong. You got it, girls. Keep it moving. And a little bit more length. Last few seconds here. And rest. Grab your weights. Maybe you want to go heavier this time. Isolated arms. So arms nice and wide. We're starting in 8 seconds. Draw the belly in. Finishing off. Coming super close to the end of this round. Now pulse it here. Pulse. Start to pulse it and bring it out in front. Strong through the core and the back to stabilize here. Pulse. So I've got 2 kgs with me now, which is definitely more than enough for this exercise. And bring it back to the side. From here, let's reach, lower down. Pick it up and down. Beautiful. So single arm, nice and strong. For 4, excellent. Last 15 seconds. 3, keep it moving. Press it on up. Last 2, press. Last 1 and 1. I just realized I totally missed out one of those exercises. So we're gonna do 2 rounds of my mountain climbers. It's okay, guys. It's not the end of the world. So come in here, rise up onto your toes, bend your knees, tuck your tailbone under, and let's go. 45 seconds here. Pulse, pulse. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Now hold, now squeeze the ball. Bit of an airhead today, shooting early. And yeah, no excuses. So we'll do 2 rounds of that last exercise. Wait for my cue. Can you come a little bit lower and a little bit higher? 15 more seconds. Let's turn into a pulse and a squeeze. Pulse and a squeeze. Use those inner thighs. Let's go, ladies. Perfect. Stay with me. Nearly there. 5 more seconds, and then we're going to come to the floor. Come to the floor in a plank position for mountain climbs. Now rest. All can come to the side. Ladies, bring yourself down. Hands just underneath your shoulders. Starting in 5 seconds, so we can start slow to begin, and then we'll speed it up. We'll give you some different tempos. So drive it in across the body. Perfect. When you're ready, let's start to speed it up. Drive the knees in. Excellent. Weight over those hands. Let's slow it down again. Knees just going straight. Perfect. Now start to speed it up. Beautiful, guys. We've got 2 rounds of this, remember. Sorry about that. It's okay. It's totally fine. And then slow it down. Go across the body. Finishing off the last 15 seconds a little bit faster. So you're twisting here. Twist and twist. If there's any pain, guys, you can always take a little break. Come off those arms or bring yourself onto a fist. Jog it out. Keep it going. 3, 2, 1. Rest. Another round. And then that's 2 rounds done, and we've just got 2 more. We're coming up to that halfway point, right? Starting in 5 seconds. Plank position. Go a little bit faster this time. When you're ready, let's go. Knees just driving straight in towards the chest. Bring the weight forwards. Keep squeezing your belly button. It's just 45 seconds, ladies. I know you can do this. And then we start round 3. Let's go. Perfect. Nice and strong. Coming back to that squat and lunge. Adding those weights if you're ready. Coming up to that last 15 seconds, girls. Stay with me. Bring the knee across, add a twist into it. The knees reaching towards the opposite elbow. You got it. Last 5 seconds. Stay with me. Last 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful. Grab your weights. They are always optional. Squat into a lunge, starting in about 5 seconds. Weights on the shoulders if that's more comfortable. Otherwise, just beside you. When you're ready, let's go. Squat, lunge. Squat, lunge. Core is strong. Draw the belly in. Tap it back. Bring it in. Back and in. Center, lunge. Center, keep your balance. Feet stepping right behind you. Center, bring back. Center, lower down. Last 15 seconds. Can you go a little bit deeper? Excellent. Perfect. Stay like this. So close to being done. Beautiful, girls. 5 seconds. A little bit lower in that lunge. A little bit lower in that lunge. And rest. Ice skater. Coming to your bar. Arms nice and long. Bring the chest down. Core is strong. Find a height that is comfortable and enough to lift that leg nice and high. Lift, release. Lift, perfect. Draw your belly in. Keep those hip bones pointing down to the ground. Remember, we have that pulse coming up in the last 15 seconds. So keep the range, full range, and then we will get straight into that. Let's go. Stay focused. Squeeze at the top. Find a little bit more length in that leg. Now stay lifted. Pulse it here. Strong in that supporting leg. Roll your belly in and up. Finishing off here. Squeeze, squeeze. Last 5 seconds. Excellent. Moving nice and fast today. And release. Switch to the other leg. Supporting leg, you have that tiny bend. Bringing the chest down. Starting in about 5 seconds. Full range. Then we finish with that pulse. Bring your chest down, everything pointing square. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Perfect, lift. Core is strong. Draw your belly in. Rise that leg up. Moving on to arms in the next movement. So giving the legs a little break. So push as much as you can here. Think about strength of all of these movements today. And we are going to go into that set of pulses in under 10 seconds. Rise it on up, finding balance and strength right here. Last 15, hold, pulse. Tuck the tailbone under as you squeeze up. Tuck your chin down, neck is nice and long. Finishing up, ladies, and then jumping onto those arms. 5 seconds, toe is pointing, leg is long, and rest. Heavy or light weights, you ladies have 2 more rounds of this, so let's get a little bit heavier, right? Why not? Starting in 5 seconds, catch your breath, neck is long. 3, 2, 1, pulse it in. So let's begin with those pulses. Perfect. Now pulse down. See what that does to the strength of the movement. Now pulse forwards. Excellent. Stay here. Now pulse up again. Less than 30 seconds, that's it, girls. Pulse down. Squeeze your bum while you stand nice and tall. And now pulse forwards. Little pulses. Last 15 seconds. Let's go again. Pulse up. Excellent. Stay like this. Grabbing that ball after this. Pulse down. Last 5 seconds. Stay just like this. Push down. Make it strong. Push down. Push down. Grabbing that ball and release. Coming to your bar again. Grab your ball. And then we come down to the floor. Working nice and fast today. Feet under your hips, toes pointing forwards. Rise it on up. Let's go down. Nice and slow this time. Squeeze. Knees stay bent. Down. Nice and slow. Suck the belly in. Slowly down. Slowly up. Squeeze at the top. Slowly down. Little squeeze at the top. Beautiful. Take it down. And rise it on up. Lower down and squeeze, looking good. Stay down this time, and now we squeeze the ball. Add a pulse. Pulse and squeeze, less than 15 seconds. And then we come into the floor, position, strong through the core and the upper body. We're going to get straight into it nice and fast this round. Hands under the shoulders, knees driving straight, and then I'll have you ladies twist. Starting in 3, 2, 1, let's go. Drive your knees in. Weight in those hands, hips stay low. Draw your belly in. Perfect, let's go. A little bit faster if you can. We're coming up to that halfway point, and then we're gonna drive the knees across to the opposite elbow. Let's go, so twist it here. See what it does to the strength of the movement. Excellent, ladies, keep it going. Less than 15 seconds. You got it. Now drive the knees back to center to finish off. Breathe, weight over those hands. Excellent, stay with me. Last 5. And rest. Final round. Squat center, lunge back. Heavy weights this time. Final round, I want you to work nice and hard to finish off today. Starting in 3 seconds. And let's go. So squat down, lunge back. It's just 45 seconds, girls. Squat down, take it as far back as you can. Squat and lunge back. Squat down, take it back. Beautiful. Take it back. Excellent, stay strong. Nice strong first movement. And then we go to those ice skaters on your bar. And then we are so close to being done. And that delicious stretch at the end is coming. Squat and lunge. Squat. Take it further back. Activating through those legs. Staying nice and bent in that squat. Squat and release. Ice skater. Facing your bar, ladies. Bring the chest down. We are so close to finishing. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Take it up. Drive that toe up to the sky. Squeeze your booty as you lift that leg. Hip bones pointing down. Last round. Focus on the quality as you start to fatigue. Kick the leg up. Let's go. For the last 30 seconds, I want you to keep that leg lifted. Now draw circles in one direction. So point the toe. I don't mind if you're going counterclockwise or anti-clockwise. And now reverse it, so we'll go the other way now. Finishing off last 15 seconds with these little rotations. Squeezing into that hip and that glute. 5 more seconds, that's it. Let's go. Last 3, 2, 1, rest. Switch to the other side, so full range. And then those circles will hit both directions, so don't you worry. And then we jump back into arms. 5 seconds to set up. In 3, 2, full range. Let's go, take it up. Perfect, point the toe. Find a little bit more length. Doing awesome, girls. Stay like this. Squeeze and release. Lift and lower. Excellent. We're going to stay up in a few seconds and go for that first direction. Lift the leg, ladies, and start to draw circles in one direction. Squeeze your inner thigh as that foot comes in. Breathe. Suck the belly in, core is strong, and reverse. Last 15 seconds, and then we move on to the last round of arms. Breathe, you got it, girls. Rotate, 5 more seconds. And release. Grab your heavy set of weights. Let's finish off nice and strong in these isolated arm movements. Arms go up in 5 seconds. In 3, 2, last few exercises, ladies. So from here, let's just curl, open out, squeeze, open out. 8, 7, arms stay lifted. Last 5, 4, 3, last 2, last 1. Hold it here, little pulses. Pulse, perfect, nearly there. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, press overhead, finish it off. Last 15 seconds, squeeze and release. Squeeze, drive it up. Press overhead, nice and strong. Let's go for a set of pulses to finish off here. Last 6 seconds. 5, 4, 3, let's take a final hold. And then slowly release, ball between your thighs, coming back to the bar just to support yourself here. Bring the ball between the thighs, then we have one more exercise and then we stretch. Rising up to the toes, slowly down, slowly up. It's just 45 seconds, ladies. This is our final round. You know exactly how it feels. You know exactly how much more you can push yourself. Moving with control, and then from here, let's go singles up and down. Lift, release, up and down. Beautiful, final push. Up and down. 8, 7, 6. Keep scooping the belly in. Last 5, in 4, last 3, heels stay up. 2, now stay down, final hold, it's just 5 seconds. Squeeze the ball, squeeze everything here. Last exercise is coming, and then we stretch. 15, and release, perfect. Whoops. Ignore that. All right, ladies, bring yourself down to the ground. Final movement, you're gonna be in a plank position, starting in 3 seconds, and let's go. Slow to begin, and then speed it up. Perfect. Let's slow it down, go across the body, and now speed it up. Perfect, slow it down, bring it back through center, weight over those hands, and now speed it up. Perfect, keep breathing. Do not stop, girls, this is the last 20 seconds of work, and then you're done. Slow it down, go across the body. Are you ready? Final 10 seconds to speed it up. Let's go here, twist. Twist and twist, core is strong. You're nearly there, last 5 seconds. Let's go. And rest. Beautiful, girls. You are done. Stretch back through a child's pose, arms reaching out in front of you. Last few minutes always dedicated to a stretch. Bring yourself into a tabletop position. Go for some cat-cow, look up. Exhale, press away. Inhale, look up. Exhale, press away. Tuck your toes, press through, down dog. And from here, just back and forth. So roll like a wave, come forwards into plank, thighs go down, look up, just how we started. Press back through child's pose, little wiggle with those hips as you come back. Round it on through, push through, down dog, big stretch. So stretching all the way from heels to hips, hips to hands, and then bring the body forward, roll yourself down, look up, press back, stretch, little wiggle with those hips, push yourself through down dog, and we'll take the final couple of minutes stretch at the bar. Ragdoll here and gently roll the spine as you come to stand. Make sure you have a height on that bar where you can get your foot out in front. So I'm going to begin with my right leg forwards, squaring those hips. Find some nice length here from the spine. Inhale, exhale, fold. Beautiful, keep driving that hip back. Start to draw circles with that ankle in one direction. Circle in the other direction. Flex the foot, now little pulses here. Tiny bend in that supporting leg. Pulse, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, bit deeper, 2, hold. Slowly release, the same leg is gonna come behind me. Draw your belly in, push that hip forwards. Excellent, stretching up through the front of that leg. Switch to the other side, foot comes straight up. Square the hip, so foot is in front of that hip. Lengthen and fold. Start to draw circles with that ankle. You ladies have done excellent today. Rotate the other way. Flex now, hold, push your hip back. Little pulses here, really stretch through the back of that leg. Finding a little bit more length and opening. Go for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Slowly release. That same leg is going to come behind you. You're going to stand nice and tall here. Stretch through that quad. Breathe. And slowly release. Legs wide, just rotate the hips, just loosen everything up. Go in the other direction. Loosen up through the head. Other way. final breath, reach up. Grab one elbow, push that tricep open up through the side body. Inhale, reach up, stretch through the other side. Interlace your fingers behind you. Inhale. And give yourself a round of applause. You ladies have done awesome. I will see you in the next class.